Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I am going to be giving you an account update. Now, we have some big news. Today, we are going to be able to unlock Poggle the Lesser. Now, we're not going to be able to have a whole team of Geonosians yet, because we don't have access to Geonosian Brood Alpha, but we have 4 out of the 5, and the sooner I can get them all to 7 stars, the sooner I can unlock Padme. So, there we go, guys. We have 80 shards for Poggle, and now we have unlocked Poggle. This is some good news for the account, because while granted it's not going to help me in Galactic War, it will help me more readily get Watt shards for the guild that I'm currently in, and that's pretty important. And we'll also be able to get Padme, which is the main reasoning for getting the Geonosians in the first place. So, yeah, we have some great progress on Geonosians, and I also have all of their ships right now, so that's pretty big. I'm also hoping to unlock the Node and 3-star it in the next week. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, just because my Geos aren't super high gear, and it's a pretty difficult battle, so I'm not entirely sure. Now, I'm going to show you, we have 4 gear 8s right now. That's pretty big, and since last week, we didn't have a single one. So we've had some big progress in the gear department, which is pretty awesome. And now let's run through the dailies. Now, like I said earlier, I'm really happy with the Geonosian progress. I'm hoping to get the rest of the Geos to gear 8 by next week sometime, and that's gonna, I think, help a little bit with the Geonosian fleet. And I'm getting pretty close. I need one more ship to 2 stars to be able to unlock 2-star capital ships, and I already have a 3-star Geonosian ship. I think it's the soldier. No, it's the spy. It is the soldier. Never mind. It's the soldier that we have 3 stars, and that's pretty big. So I'm hoping to get spy to 3 stars in the next few days, and Sunfac is going to take a little bit longer to get to 3 stars, but he will eventually get there. So, yeah, we've got some good progress on the Geonosian front. I've kind of stepped back a little bit from the Jedi. I mean, I'm obviously gearing up the characters, but I think I'm going to, halt them for a little bit at gear 8. And focus on some of my other teams, because, for Grand Arena, I'm starting to really think about it, because it's definitely coming around the corner, right? I'm level 67 currently, so we are kind of getting there, and I'm hoping to have at least 3 teams for offense, and then I can just set some crap on defense for a little bit. Eventually, I do want to have my Geos on defense, because they're such a scary defensive team in the very beginning. But, yeah, that's kind of where I'm headed. I'm hoping to get Savage and Vader relicked in the first month or so of being level 85. That way, I can have 2 offensive units that are going to be really big for offense, because I can counter a lot with Savage, and he's basically a cheaper Wampa, and he can work with Sith, so that's going to be pretty good progress. Although, I'm not sure if I'm going to put my Jedi on defense and take my Imperial Troopers on offense. I think it could work, especially in the earlier tiers of Carbonite. But, like I said before, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, just because they're not super geared or starred. But once I get Anakin to 7 stars, I think I will definitely focus more in that direction, just because none of the Geonosians are on hard nodes. They're on Cantina as well as in shops. So I'll be able to focus a little bit more on my Imperial Troopers, which is going to be pretty big. So, yeah, that's kind of my current plan for that. Let's just finish up this Galactic War battle, focus a little bit more on dailies. But, my biggest problem right now that I think I'm facing is the fleet arena, because everyone has got the, everyone in the top 50, like, even some people that I'm facing have the hyperdrive bundle. So I'm having a hard time, beating and getting higher level rewards. But now that I have the Geonosian fleet, I've been starting to climb up a little bit. Like, I think I was, rank 400 yesterday, so I've got some climbing done, and I'm hoping to get to be around the top 200 pretty soon. And once I get Malevolence, I know it's going to be a little while. Once I get that, I will definitely be able to be top 50. So, yeah, that's kind of the plan for Fleet. I'm also building up, I don't know if you saw in previous updates, but I am building up my Anakin's ETA Starfighter, as well as the TIE Fighter. I'm going to probably halt the TIE Fighter and put Anakin down to the second position of my farming, so I can just focus a little bit more on Sunfax Starfighter because he's my main fleet. But it will be nice to have Anakin Starfighter because he's a great reinforcement. And then I'll have Ahsoka so I can run like a negotiator kind of team, like Galactic Republic. Obviously not under negotiator, but under the Endurance. Because, well, it's definitely not the best capital ship. I think it's probably the worst, actually. It's still going to be a little bit of a bonus to Galactic Republic, and I can just set that on defense in Grand Arena. So that's kind of my plan, and where I'm kind of leaning, like, build up the Galactic Republic, because I feel like they're a good fleet without Negotiator, at least early game, because the ships are just so good. But Negotiator definitely does bring them up a notch. So, yeah, that's kind of my plan for fleet. And the nice thing about building up Savage, I think we're going to go back there now, is that we don't have to put any, energy or hard node energy. Obviously, you need energy to gear him up, but he's in the Squad Arena store. So, I'm not going to have to spend energy from somewhere else to build him up, which is part of the reason that I've decided to go for him. So, yeah, that's kind of my plan. Get Vader and Savage as my first relics, because I think that is going to be really important for my offense. It's going to allow me to put a stronger defense, so hopefully my opponents won't be able to clear me. I've also had a really good idea. After, I get the Geos built up and my Imperial Troopers built up, I can focus a little bit on JKR, because a lot of the nodes are hard node, so they won't be taken away from my Geonosian farming. So I think that is also going to be big. That way I can have, 2 core teams at least somewhat built. I'm obviously not going to have Hoda, and in the first little bit, I'm probably not going to have General Kenobi. So it's going to be a little bit till I build the whole team. But it will be good progress. And even without General Kenobi and Hoda, JKR and Padme are still great teams. So, yeah, that's kind of the plan. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys for watching, staying engaged, and watching the whole video. So, just make sure you like on today's video, I'd appreciate a subscribe while you're down there. And maybe write a comment about what your thoughts on my current plan is, and if you want to tell me, like, if you have a better idea for the direction, then let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.